Hi, I'm Hillary. I've been training jiu-jitsu for 14 years and I'm a black belt. I'm a neurologist and I'm currently working on a specialization in movement disorders, so like tremors, Parkinson's, Huntington's, that type of thing. I think they're remarkably similar. Both of them give you sort of inexhaustible knowledge. You can learn as much as you want to learn, and there's still something to keep you hungry, keep you coming back every day, learning more, trying to do better. And each little bit that you learn, you realize how little that you actually know. I had a friend who lost a bunch of weight doing it. I'd done a lot of traditional sports growing up, but I wanted to try something different. Got beaten up by a 12-year-old on my first class, and so here I am. You know, it's technically an individual sport, but you wouldn't be anywhere without your teammates. You're only better if you push them, teach them your game, and it's just good to have a tight-knit group of people. You know, when I moved here, this is where I made my first friends in the city. I'm happy to be here. When I first started, I actually started in kickboxing. It took me a while to try my first class in jiu-jitsu, and it seems uncomfortable, but more and more you realize how powerful you are. You know, I think I really learned my own strength in jiu-jitsu with all the leverage, with all the technique, and it taught me to keep coming back. I've quit jiu-jitsu for life 7 times. My coaches counted. They think it's hilarious. It's easy to get frustrated, especially when you're looking day to day and not in the bigger picture of how far you've come. And so it's helpful to take a step back. That's when I would always teach, because teaching is one of my favorite things, helping the beginners, and just really reinforcing, like, no, I have come a long way. Going into competitions where you realize, like, oh, girls of my weight, I'm actually pretty good against, because you don't always get that in the gym. Thankfully, there's a very good women's team here. And then kind of going back to the community that we talked about, each time I'd try to quit, I'd get a text like, hey, where you been? Last week I skipped a class or two, and it was, hey, I didn't see you, where you been? And that's what kind of keeps me coming, it feels like home. I am positive that it helped me through and after medical school. I learned this discipline, and to get kind of kicked when you're down and still keep fighting. You learn to keep coming back day after day. Again, that we talked about, where it's just this inexhaustible knowledge of each little bit you learn. You want to learn more and more and more. And I think medicine and jiu-jitsu really blend really, really well together. Just from a doctor's standpoint, exercise is one of the best anxiolytics you can have, one of the best antidepressants, one of the best medicines for sleep, your #1 preventative factor against dementia. Just from a science standpoint, I want to be here. You never know till you try. Every single person in here was a little bit intimidated when they stepped on the mats the first time, and we all couldn't find any better place to be on a Monday night. You just can't go back once you start, and I'm so thankful that I started.